Finally, he came. The hidden power of the Saiyans took shape in something we have long awaited. And yes, officially, we now have Super Saiyan 4. This is crazy, what an epic scene. Once again, barriers are being broken. Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3. And just as we predicted in previous videos, and we were right, Super Saiyan 4 this time in a very different way, but with that feeling of I waited so long and it finally came, we can only thank him, the eternal Akira Toriyama. Thank you for this gift. Do you want to know how it was possible for Goku to achieve this form, his powers, and everything else about this incredible phenomenon? Hurry up and subscribe, leave your like, and activate the notification bell. What a powerful key, comments Piccolo. We've waited so long. And right away, I want to highlight an incredible detail about Super Saiyan 4 in Daima before we even get into the actual video. Goku seems to access ki similar to Super Saiyan Blue at a certain moment after his awakening. And then, when fighting against Goma, he appears to have something around him as if time itself is distorting. This is an interesting point, because when he transforms and enters his own interior, these droplets seem to reveal something, but it's very hard to see. That's it. Just from this beginning, you can tell how insane this video is. Stay until the end and give that support. And once again, I say he came. He finally appeared, and he, the eternal Akira Toriyama, once again left us with a gift. An incredible and wonderful fan service. As if it wasn't enough to make the Prince of Saiyans reach the third transformation stage, he gave us Super Saiyan 4. Just like that, he threw it in and said, "Take it for you." And this moment entered history. Even so, it divides many fans around the world. Comment here. What did you think of this transformation? Despite not having the same impact as it did in Dragon Ball GT, it had a great impact because of the nostalgia, the anticipation. And just as we theorized a lot here on the channel about Dragon Ball Daima being the gateway to the introduction of Super Saiyan 4, not only that, we also theorized that it would be something exclusive to the demon world. But hold on, there's still a lot of video left, and everything we discuss here will blow your mind in a good way. If you want to pause the video to grab some popcorn or whatever, do it quickly, okay? Anyway, this time Super Saiyan 4 didn't need Oozuru itself, but rather the tail. And Goku looks at it. Who doesn't remember the iconic scenes in Dragon Ball GT of Goku talking about his little tail? And the one who made all of this possible was none other than Neva. I've already said here that he could be the final villain of Dragon Ball Daima. Neva, I owe you an apology, man. You're the best. Well, before we get into Neva, let's analyze Super Saiyan X, or Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball Daima. To start, there's a huge difference. The hair isn't the black we know. It turns reddish, referencing that this form is indeed derived from a deity. Just like Super Saiyan 4 and Gogeta in Dragon Ball GT, who also had that reddish hair aspect, making it clear that when Goku and Vegeta unite, he appears and takes control of everything. So, can we already say that this Super Saiyan 4 is Yamoshi's form in his Super Saiyan God version? Who knows, maybe it really was... The red aspect gives off that divine aura, as if magic itself was merging at that moment with Goku's Saiyan DNA, bringing forth a hidden power. We already know there are various ways to achieve this. One of them is the 5 pure-hearted Saiyans uniting their powers to bring Super Saiyan God to life by transferring their energy to the 6th Saiyan. There's also Gohan's mystic form, which is different from anything we had seen before in Dragon Ball Z. And Shenlong could do this too, as he did with Piccolo, just like the Namekian Elder in the Frieza saga, when he boosted Gohan's power as well. The Namekians are very important, just as Neva was this time. How much power do they truly possess? Well, we'll talk about that later too, and I have an interesting theory about how a Namekian could bring Super Saiyan 4 into Dragon Ball Super. Zalama, that's right. In Dragon Ball GT, Super Saiyan 4 is different from the one in Daima in some aspects. For example, in GT, the Saiyans regain some of their primitive traits, combining human characteristics with those of a giant ape, Oozuru. Dragon Ball Daima also opted for this pattern, meaning the primitive form remains, which, whether we like it or not, is the defining trait of the warrior race's genes. As for its appearance, in Dragon Ball GT, the Saiyan's hair turns black again, except for Gogeta, whose hair is red. They develop red for around their upper body, except for the face and stomach. So, in Daima, would it be a Gogeta-style transformation? Regarding the eyes, they change. GT's version has yellow irises and the sclera, white part, turns black. In Daima, the sclera remains black, but the irises turn red instead. Something else that caught attention was the ki he emanated when transforming. A blue ki, almost like Super Saiyan Blue. I know this went unnoticed by some, perhaps referencing current power levels. Who knows? And another thing, Piccolo mentions, what powerful ki, while Vegeta just admires it. Piccolo simply makes this reference. Could he have sensed something divine there? Although he struggles to sense divine ki in Dragon Ball Super, the ability to detect divine ki seems to depend on training and experience. Some characters, like Jiren in the Tournament of Power, show an ability to sense different types of ki, suggesting that with proper training, maybe Piccolo could develop this ability. For now, his perception is mainly limited to normal ki, but who knows, maybe it was a reference to that. Let's just wait and see. And let's go back a bit to when Neva gives Goku a boost. Unlike his Tamagami, which simply evolved his power, Goku gained this new form. I tried pausing to find something, but my tools are quite limited. However, something was looking at him. Something green, I can't explain it. But anyway, after those droplets resonated within him, veins, or something passing through them, were shown. Look at that, Dragon Ball Z music time. Its lava will spread and unleash the dragon's fury, or the apes in this case, right? And it may seem like they are blue and red veins, but they aren't. It's something or divine genes, clearly mixing with Goku's Saiyan genes. And this triggered a chain reaction, giving rise to Super Saiyan 4. This is an intriguing factor. We do know that Saiyans possess such genes. This becomes more evident in Dragon Ball Super, where Goku and Vegeta achieve God-derived forms. Prove me wrong if you can, because think with me, if it were just about bringing something divine, humans from Earth could also unite among themselves, and 6 of them could create a divine form, right? But I find that unlikely to happen. Just as Saiyans possess these genes, so do the Namekians. And this brings something related to the spirit of Yamoshi, the first Super Saiyan god. But was he really the first? Maybe something happened, and he saw something similar, which is why he was able to transform. But was this truly a ritual, or was it more of an awakening? Perhaps, just like Goku in Dragon Ball Super, it was merely an awakening, just like the name of today's episode. Because Super Saiyan God wasn't created, it was awakened. And Vegeta awakened it without even performing the ritual. So this is part of Saiyan genes, just like Super Saiyan. What do you think about this? Today we had another, open quotes, Saiyan awakening, close quotes, Goku, Vegeta, Yamoshi, Mystic Gohan. All of this leads us to truly believe that Saiyans are beings beyond the natural. And if their latent hidden power truly awakens, then we will have incredibly powerful beings in the universe. So, how could we bring Super Saiyan 4 into Dragon Ball Super? It's a key point since it has been officially canonized. And my bet, I'll say it here, is through another Namekian. And it's not even Neva, it's Zalama. I'm calling it now. Zalama is a character from Dragon Ball Super. He is a dragon god and the creator of the Super Dragon Balls. Zalama formed these planetary-sized spheres in the 41st year of the Divine Calendar, and each one is about 37,196 kilometers in diameter. He also developed a unique technology that allows the star markings on the Super Dragon Balls to be visible from any angle. The summoning phrase for the Dragon of the Gods created by Zalama is, "Come forth, Dragon of the Gods, and grant my wish, Baldi." Zalama is responsible for creating Super Shenlong, or Super Shenron, who can grant any wish, but only one per summoning. After the wish is granted, the spheres scatter between the 6th and 7th universes and remain inactive for a year. Through him, it might be possible for Super Saiyan 4 to appear in Dragon Ball Super. What do you think of this theory? Well, just like me, who among you is extremely excited about this wide-open window of possibilities for the future? Now, we just have to wait and see how things will unfold from here, as well as the ending of Dragon Ball Daima, which will take place on February 28th, thus closing this incredible cycle. Speaking of cycles, I also forgot to mention something important about GT, which we don't see in Dragon Ball Daima, and that would be a game changer as well. Goku doesn't gain the power to escape Shenlong's wish, meaning he remains in his child form. Who knows, if he were to become an adult again, he might be able to use Super Saiyan 4. So, it's possible that the final glorious wish to the Demon World's dragon is exactly what Anne Riso asked for, to become the strongest queen of the Demon World. This could force not only Goku to use this form, but also somehow push Vegeta to awaken it as well, leading to a Super Saiyan 4 fusion in Dragon Ball Daima. That's the path I believe will be the finale of Dragon Ball Daima. The difference in time constraints compared to GT also affects how things were written and adapted. With more time, Dragon Ball Daima could have explored something different. But since the anime will likely end around episode 20, they did what they could. Let's not complain. Let's just accept this final fan service from Akira Toriyama with an open heart. Although, I really think the true fan service will be a Super Saiyan 4 fusion of Goku and Vegeta. Mark my words. On the other hand, Dragon Ball GT with 64 episodes had a more well-developed approach. Goku's transformation into Super Saiyan 4 in GT is truly iconic and full of interesting details. First, he needs to transform into Golden Ozuru, which happens when he absorbs a large amount of Blutz waves. In Dragon Ball GT, this occurs when he absorbs the reflected light from Earth, which was turned into an energy-filled planet by the villain baby. Maybe what Neva did was something similar, something suppressed in modern Saiyans, the primordial genes needed to access the full extent of Saiyan power. After transforming into Golden Ozuru, Goku initially loses control and acts wildly. However, he regains his consciousness upon seeing his granddaughter Pan in danger and starts controlling this power. With Golden Ozuru's strength under control, he then undergoes the final transformation into Super Saiyan 4. In this form, Goku gains long, spiky black hair, yellow irises with red scara, and his body is covered in red fur, except for his face and chest. His monkey tail also returns, symbolizing his deep connection to Saiyan heritage. Additionally, his outfit changes, featuring yellow pants and a blue sash around his waist. In terms of power, Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball GT is incredibly strong, far surpassing previous Super Saiyan forms. Goku becomes highly resistant to both physical damage and energy-based attacks, and his techniques, like the Kamehameha, become significantly more devastating. He also gains new abilities, such as the energy explosion he uses against Baby, demonstrating far greater control over his ki. Goku's Super Saiyan 4 transformation not only greatly enhances his power, but also marks a turning point in battles against formidable enemies in Dragon Ball GT. It's truly thrilling to witness the evolution of Saiyan warriors throughout the series, and now in an official capacity. As for Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Daima, it also didn't disappoint. Even though they were fighting Goma, who wields the Tertian Eye, an artifact that massively boosts its user's power, it's important to consider the Meijin abilities he possesses, along with his physical prowess. This form seems to be a greater extension than Super Saiyan 4, at least for now. And since Goku is still a child, that factor could influence things a lot. Goku has an incredible ki, as Piccolo mentioned, but we haven't seen the full extent of his power just yet. However, at certain moments in the fight, he clearly had the upper hand. Still, the Tertian Eye provides an overwhelming power boost, though not even it could touch the Demon World's dragon. We also witnessed another epic Kamehameha from Goku, almost knocking him out, but he recovered and unleashed it on Goma. At several moments, his ki seemed similar to Super Saiyan Blue, but with sparkles around him, as if time itself was distorting. Who knows? Well, guys, that's the end of the video. I'm really happy to bring this to you. Sorry for the delay. Enjoy the video and the transformation, have fun, and see you in the next one.